Welcome. It's another interview. Here we go with Savage Time TV, and today we got the multi-talented right here, rapper Lou Maurice. How you feeling today, man?
I'm good. What's good with it?
All right, man. I'm feeling good. He's got his album out. Remember, the enemies are listening. It's available everywhere. Check that shit out, bro. We're gonna get right into it though. We know you're a rapper. I know you're a rapper, but some people don't know everything about you. So let's just give me a quick rundown of just who Lou Maurice is, what your story is. Just a little recap for people that don't know, that's watching for the first time.
Shit. I was born in fucking Clayton Court. Well, St. Francis Hospital.
Okay.
A lot of people wasn't born there.
Up there on the hill.
Yeah, a lot of people wasn't born there, but I was raised out there. I'm a young dude from there. Got a little bit older, moved to Newark, Newcastle. Newcastle is where I learned a lot of Lou Maurice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a lot of shit out there, so that's where I'm from, for real. Ruger Route 9, Cash Half. Some people familiar with it, so just a young dude from there trying to make it out, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, so what made you pick up the pen in the first place? What made you get into rapping?
My older brother. Y'all met him earlier today. It was a talent show. I wanted to be in the talent show because I was just like one of them kids that just always liked the popularity. You know what I'm saying? I was just one of them dudes. Like, I wanted to play basketball better than everybody, play football, so forth, so on. Long story short, I needed him to write a rap. He was always into the rapping.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, write my rap for me. He wrote me a rap. I spit it. Standing ovation. Standing ovation. I'm like, yo, this crazy. I'm in like third grade.
Okay.
Left it alone. Then we would go to my uncle's crib. We'd sit in his basement and we'd record on a tape recorder. You know how you got to rewind it back and forth and press record, and you got the little microphone set up. We was making CDs like that. I was doing this shit way back then. This is like 2006, 2005.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what really started. And then, rest in peace, my brother Souk. I did a fucking freestyle with him. We wrote a freestyle in my crib in Oakmont. Did that shit. From there, it was like all she wrote.
So it's never stage fright. You ain't never been nervous. That's never been a thing.
I always get nervous. Like when people say, I'm not nervous. I think they be like lying like a motherfucker. Like, you could be at the top of your game. You could be at a fucking Jay-Z or Kendrick Lamar level. You always gonna get nervous. But then once you start, it's gone. Okay. So, I always get nervous and shit like that, but it's only for a couple seconds.
Yeah, when you just said third grade, I can only imagine being in third grade.
Oh, yeah, like...
rapping. And
bro, something crazy happened. I won an award for, like, best athletic student that, helped the teachers, the other students and stuff like that, bro. When I got up for the award, my pants was so big. I was in the baggy jean era.
Right.
My pants was so big, I had on some, like, velour sweats, like feline sweats. Nigga, when I got up, I fucking fell in front of everybody. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was that nervous. I didn't know I was going to win, but when they said my name, I'm like, oh, shit. Boom, got up. Boom. See? You see how he just popped right up? That's why he's the athletic. Well, I forget what the fucking award was, but you know what I'm saying? That's how I am. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So, when did you know that the pen was going to be something that you took serious? When did you know? When did you take that leap? When was that moment? Describe for me just what was it like? What was happening in your life maybe, or anything that just fixed you to say, okay, rapping is where I'm going to put all my energy into. This is what I'm going to put my heart into.
Hey, yo, I ain't going to lie. That shit just sparked right now. Like, just the past, like 2020. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That put the real spark in me. Like, I always had a real spurt, like a 2-3 month run. I'm just going crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Then some real life shit happened. Like, boom, I'm putting all my money into it. I'm going broke, putting all my money into this rap shit. I'm going broke. So then I'm getting backed up on bills and shit like that, trying to be a rapper, shit like that. I'm still doing what I'm doing and putting all my money into it. I don't give a fuck every dollar. Still gotta get fly, still got a 10-year-old son, still got a girl. It was so much, so I would stop. I would stop, boom. And then, shit, not even 8 months ago. Nigga brought a house. Nigga was homeless. You feel what I'm saying?
Congratulations on that.
You feel me? Nigga was sleeping in the car and taking showers at my man crib, shit like that. So, like, nigga, this my shit. You feel me? So that's what really motivated me to really go hard now. Like, I got a stable living situation. You feel me? Like,
exactly.
I still got, like, genuine niggas around me. Like, I met this nigga a year ago. Nigga, like, my fucking heart type shit. You feel me? Like, that's just how I am. You feel me? Genuine people around me, that's who motivate me. You feel me?
I appreciate that, bro. And this is something I just thought of. You bringing all this up, just saying, this is when it just came through, and you just got this, you got the ownership, and I just want to put it in that's something that you need to hear.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
You achieved this. You bought something. You own it,
Yeah.
and that's an accomplishment because we both know, everybody knows, as black men, it's not something that people might not expect of us.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know, it's not something that, that people shine a light on. You know, we don't always get our roses when we're alive, as people like to say. And I just want to tell you, and just shine light on that's an accomplishment, bro. You should be
Thank you. I appreciate it, for sure.
For real.
For sure.
Moving on, what rappers influenced you the most coming up? Who was you listening to, and if anybody, is there anybody that influences the way you sound now?
It's crazy because like Meek Mill was like a big influence for me. Like
Flamers.
I feel like I grew up to Meek Mills from like the Flamers, the Best of Meeks, and all that shit. Like he was like a big brother to everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like he always had them bangers every week.
Yeah,
every couple months he had a banger. He'd get locked up. He's still dropping heat. He was a big motivation. But once I got older and I started to see certain shit, like certain rappers go a certain avenue, and then they start popping, they elevate in a different lane. That shit inspired me. Like a Meek Mill, a Russ, he inspired me. Like right now, with coming up, it was like a Jadakiss, a Beanie Siegel. I just always get upset when Beans would get locked up.
All the time. Beans.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, yo, this nigga got it. He got it. Like, he had all his soldiers, his brothers, for real. Like, they was brothers. Like, every time you seen Beans, you seen Up. Like, every time, like, it was, those dudes inspired me. You know what I'm saying? Then Jay-Z, of course. But that's pretty much it.
Okay. My favorite song on your album, Remember the Enemies Are Listening, was Brothers. I really liked the track. I felt like you was speaking from a certain place where you could tell that it was some impactful moments, some real memories. And if you just want to elaborate on that track, like where'd that come from, and where was you at mentally when you made that track?
Shit. Like I said before, I was like in that homeless mind state. So like I had nowhere to stay and shit like that. So me and my girl beefing at this time. So I'm leaving the crib. You smoke? I'm leaving the crib. Fucking, I'm staying at a hotel. My brother called me on some shit like, yo, I need this, such and such. Boom. Nigga line me up. So it's like, when shit like that happen, you talking from a whole different, your thought process is blank. You in the stomach with it. Like, your thought process is blank. That shit just coming out. It's pure. It's so pure. And like, I love my brother to death, but it's just like foul. So I wrote it from like a motherfucker like taking your favorite pair of sneakers and it was your best friend growing up.
Okay, I can relate.
And you be like, what the fuck? Bro, I would have let you borrow them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if you wanted to go get a pair when I got a pair, I would have gave you a bean for it. And you could have matched me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I wrote it from that part. Like, if a nigga, like, slap your mom type shit.
Exactly.
Your stepdad slap your mom.
Do you feel that that's when you're at your best, when you're going to give out your best work, is when you feel it, as I would say?
I think as an artist, anytime you're going through something, that always brings the best out of you. Like, when, like, shit, my mom's best friend, she just passed away. Rest in peace to Sherry. Like, when she was going through shit, I started to write more. You know what I'm saying? Like, when she was, like, real deep, I started to write more. And then when a nigga go through a breakup, I start to write more. Like, it's like always when an event happen, I think as an artist, you always inspired to do something. It could be good or bad. As an artist, you always inspired. You know what I mean? So real life shit really inspired me, for real.
Real shit. And somebody that I always heard you reference throughout the album multiple times was your grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me think about my relationship with my grandfather, rest in peace, of just how, we had a strong relationship, and it seemed as if you had a strong relationship with your grandfather. If you could talk on, just elaborate on his impact and why he was maybe always coming up in your music.
He always inspired us to, like, do whatever we want. Like, he was from Guyana, so, like,
okay.
His mom was full-blooded Chinese, and his dad is full Guyanese.
Okay.
He was born and raised in Guyana. He came over here, moved to New York, and then moved to Delaware. I couldn't even understand him when I first found out he was my grandfather. When I was old enough to understand he was my grandfather, you understand? So he inspired us to do whatever. Like, he would go swim back and forth, do laps, won't even come up. And then he'd get up and go sit down and read his book like nothing ever happened. He'd be swimming underwater for 2-3 minutes. Like, he inspired us to do whatever. Like, and I say that to say, like, if you could do shit like that at 55 years old, that's great. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would talk to us about aliens. He's like, yo, you could be an astronaut if you want to learn about stuff like that. You get, like, he would always tell us to do whatever we want. So when we would do the music, we would dance, we would play football. He would always support us. When my mom didn't support us because she had to work so much, he would always support us. So he was our biggest inspiration. Like, he was close to everybody, even in the neighborhood. Like, he was that. He was that. Like, he would teach you math, science. Like, this dude was crazy. Like, I wouldn't call him crazy. He was a wise man. Straight up. For real.
Like he definitely
for real.
That fearlessness in you.
For real.
For sure.
For real, bro. He was that guy. And my brother could tell you, all family members could tell you, he was that boy. Where?
Okay. All right. Well, that right there, I can relate to. I can definitely relate to that, and I can see now why he's always in your music.
Mm-hmm.
A question I have, that because I hear you bring up, you have tracks about love, you have tracks about loyalty. You talk about a lot of those things. My question for you is, if you had to choose, would you rather somebody show you love or show you loyalty?
I would say loyalty.
Why is that?
I say loyalty because, like, you can't buy that. It's like when you don't have nobody to talk to and you need to trust, you need somebody to hold that deep secret that you need. Because if anything happened to you, you need them to relay that message. But while you're alive, keep your mouth shut. Stuff like that. That loyalty, you can't buy that. Love, a person is going to love you regardless, I feel. That's how I feel. Like, you genuine and your energy is pure, somebody's going to love you regardless.
Right.
That's how I feel. So that's going to come. That loyalty, you can have so much love and then you give somebody some money to borrow and then he bash you and say, nah, I ain't giving it back to you. You're like, damn, I thought you was like, I could trust you to get that back to me. So it's like, and you still got that love in your heart. And he'll still bash you, man. You need that loyalty. That's how I feel. That's me.
All right. And these Freestyle Mondays, let's talk about that. What made you get into that? And is there any inspiration behind that? What's with that? I like it, man. It's something I think you should really keep going with.
Like, if you listen back, I said, what I say on that, John, I ain't going to stop till I'm dead or in chains. Which means that I ain't going to stop unless I'm dead or in jail. I ain't gonna stop dropping these motherfucking Magic Monday freestyles, my nigga.
And you gotta keep doing that.
Yeah.
And I heard you, like we was talking about before, you was talking about Russ. And I'm like, that's something that's gonna catch.
Biggest inspiration, like, I promise you, bro, like, he was like so great. Like, what he did, and he's still great. Like, he's just one of them dudes that he's just like a relentless finisher, man. Like, he's gonna keep going until you see it, you believe it, you understand, like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here.
Yes.
That energy, every time I watch this interview, I
So
said,
you feel it.
I say, yo, this boy is like great. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped the freestyle. My man Ant told me. Was like, yo, it's this Benny the Butcher. He got a situation called Joe Pesci freestyle. Drop a freestyle. I'm like, all right, bet. Just playing around. I'm driving. Boom, I pull that shit up. I start going. I got fucking fans going crazy. Everybody loving me. I'm like, shit. Me and my bro, Doobie Keys, he like, yo, bro, you might as well do Magic Mondays. I do TNT Thursdays. I'm like, all right, bet. Ever since then, I was dropping every Monday. Just so happened it was the top of the year. I said, oh, shit. It's the first week Monday when I dropped that joint. I might as well just keep going on every Monday.
Exactly.
And it happened organically, just like that, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. And then I just been not writing the shit, putting it out there, and like, yeah, it's up.
Okay.
It's gonna stay up there too.
Yeah, keep relentless. Keep your foot on these people's necks, bro, because that's something that's definitely gonna work. And I can see the influence there. Wrapping it up, what do you think is the most misunderstood thing about Lou Maurice as the artist? If you had to think one thing that probably people might misunderstand, maybe not just completely grasp, or do you think there's anything that people might misunderstand about you?
Nah, I think my music pretty much like gives them enough if they listen. You know what I'm saying? So I think they really like straightforward with me. They understand who I am. They just probably, naive to it. Like, yo, this boy really nasty.
Right.
We gotta like stay on our shit or get out the way. It's like one of them shits. Like, and everybody's doing their thing, so everybody energy is like coming in. And I think Delaware is just on some shit right now.
About to pop.
Like, it's just really on some shit. Like, that's everybody. Like, that's just what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, again, thank you for coming to sit down with Savage Time TV.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It was a great interview. I'm going to come back and see if you're still on your grind, man, because we're going to be doing our thing over here. I know you're going to be doing your thing over there. It's going to be great to watch each other rise, man, because you only going up, man. Yeah,
I was just telling my guy, like, I was just like, yo, like, shit, we both on a rule. Like, why not do the interview with him? Like, we both on some up and up shit. Like, why not? Let's go. Yeah, I'm doing that interview.
Trying, man. We all out here trying to get to where we trying to get to, follow our dreams, man. And
we going to make it happen. By the end of the year, it's going to be, like, fucking retarded. It's going to be crazy. Like, it's going to be crazy. Like, facts. Mark my words.
It is. All right. Well, y'all heard it here first, man. It's Lou Maurice, Savage Time TV. Check us out. Here we go. Back at it again.
Let's get it.